21 away from you,
Mhm.
and she looks to be 2 rounds away from her horse. So let's go ahead and make another athletics plus 20.
Okie-doke. With plus 20. Oh, wow. How'd I fail that badly?
Do you want to reroll? You forgot the plus 20.
That was with the plus 20. I have 41.
Oh, it is. Okay, do you want to reroll that or not?
I guess it depends on if I'm just falling behind this turn or if I'm like falling flat on my face.
You're not falling flat on your face.
Okay, I'll just aim to keep it slow for 1 round. Statistically, I'll do better.
Okay, she is now 29 away from you. Third and final. Go ahead, make another athletics.
Okay, boop-a-doop.
Ooh, I'm rolling well. Okay, and she gets up to her horse. She's now about 33 away. Actually, that was 29 plus 7, 36 away. And she uses half her movement to mount her horse, and she starts charging off. You can move up 16, which puts you at 20 yards away. Do you want to fire anything? You're going to have to do a ranged at this point.
I could definitely throw a dagger, I think. And I think my question is, what do I have to do to make sure it just hits? I may as well roll first, I suppose.
Well, hold on. The range of a dagger, I don't think you can do it.
It's
Let's
very
find
short.
out.
I do have the crossbow, technically.
Yeah.
You could try words.
A throwing knife is strength bonus times 2 in yards. Now that's for regular range, so you can go up to strength bonus times 4, which would probably be like 12 yards. So you're out of range of the dagger, but you could fire a crossbow.
I could go ahead and give it a shot. Let's see. I believe I'll probably have to add this real quick. Oh, there's a range weapon tab. Here we go. Crossbow. I don't have any skill for using it, by the way.
Yeah, then just make a ranged ballistic.
Yeah. So
just a ballistic check. So you're 20 yards away, which puts you at short range, so it's plus 20.
Okay, that's like a 51% chance. It's pretty good.
You don't get any of the benefits, but you do get the ammo. But crossbows don't really have the benefits for the most part.
Oh,
and that's a hit. That's 2 plus 9 is 11 points, and you hit her in the 83, which is, I believe, the left leg, which is the leg that is showing up on her horse as she's turning to speed away. And it is left leg. Okay, so she's on her horse, and she's her left side is facing, and she's charging off. Crossbow hits her right in the leg. And you see her continue to charge off. I will have her make a ride test. Oh, yeah. And does she have, let me see, she might have a talent. No, she doesn't. Okay.
So that is 1 crossbow bolt used.
Yeah.
I'm going to mark that off on the group sheet.
And let's see. Yeah, she makes her ride horse, and you see her charge off into the distance out of sight.
All right. But I got a hit, and she's bleeding, and there's blood in the street.
Yes, there is.
Guess what I could try to follow?
Blood on the streets up to my ankles.
Anything at all was what I needed, and mission accomplished.
Uh-huh.
From out here, I'm gonna see if I can try to wave down Lady Typhane.
Blood in the streets up to
Lady Typhane, make a perception. You're up here now looking at what just happened in the distance. You saw Garrett scream across the ring and charge off after someone. And you do see him.
Are you trying to wave me over, or are you just trying to get my attention?
I'm trying to wave you over.
Okay, so you're over there.
And I'll just go ahead and just get straight to point and point at the blood and go, well, We got a missing child of someone very important who's not the Gravine. Wanna help me, follow them down? Not feeling confident going one-to-one with anybody. I think the other 3 can handle the Gravine.
Child of a corrupt human? Why should I care?
Well, you're not just
And-
going to let a child go off and be kidnapped, are you?
Children here try to stab people. What difference does it make?
Lady Tefane has gotten a little jaded by her experience with humans.
Indeed, it
But she's right.
Well, if we want to capture her for answers, I'd be down for that, but I really could care less about the brat.
Well, that's about all that I need then. Come on, let's just go
Okay.
ahead and get going.
Okay. I can move fast. I'm an elf.
Okay. Also, you have a pair of eyes that can help me out.
It's true.
Actually, I wonder, do you actually have tracking? I thought that you had something of that
I
sort.
do have track.
Yay, cool, that'll help out a lot. Yeah, I know, like, I was about to start this off with Garrett's gonna be incredibly racist and suggest the elf can just track things because they're an elf.
The watch is mobilized. It's too late to stop Ursula from escaping. However, a number of the watch are sent off to go try to track her down. The distraught Utriel is led away weeping and raving. And the magistrates confer for a little bit, and the herald announces that the Mother Petra Steinmetz, High Priestess of Verena, will take his place. All right. 1 p.m. Once again, the champions take their place. So, we close down combat. We come back over here. Did you have another healing drink?
I am not there, so I can't
Yeah,
give
we're doing
him
the tracking.
Okay. And he is gone. So we take him. Oh, you are going to track.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in Ursula, but yeah.
Okay, just a second. Let me see. The Gravine, if she notices. Yeah, she does. She stands up and she says, Garrett, let the elf go track if she wants to. You're here to defend me.
See what I mean,
God
Garrett?
knows I need it.
One more piece of evidence is all Garrett's gonna scream out as he will round the corner and leave.
All right. Okay, so you two are now off tracking her. Go ahead and make a track, Lady Tefane.
Is there any bonus I can give to a sister?
No, not unless you have the track skill. Yeah, you're
Alright.
tracing faint amounts of blood. She is on a charging horse right now, so it's not like she's leaving a massive trail of blood. But yeah, you're able to follow it, and she looks to be heading for a gate, the southern gate of Kemperbed. Or actually, yeah, it is the south gate. So it looks like she's going to be going over the rope bridge. 1 p.m. Once again, the champions take their place, and the white handkerchief is raised. And we have Alberic, and we have Heinrich, and oops, let me close that down and reopen it. We'll do that again. Let's do that one more time. That didn't go right. Here we go. And Heinrich again moves forward, this time a little more cautiously, and takes a defensive stance. The base of that big sword is at his lower part of his hips, and he's holding that whole thing out.
All right. Just staying where Albert is and taking a defensive stance. Let them boo.
The crowd cheers for both champions, less interested in the causes they represent than their ability to spill blood. The dignitaries in the stand watch closely, alert for any breach of rules. Clerk make notes, and two nobles shoot each other glances that are smug and venomous by turns. That's Damonblatz and the Gravine. And here we go. Here we are. So what do? You stay right there?
Defensive stance and staying there.
Okay. He moves forward here. Round 2. And he takes another defensive stance.
All right. So let's do a charge. I assume my previous 2 advantage go away because of the amount of time.
Yeah, they do. And so does his.
All right, so my advantage goes up to 1 because I've charged, and here we.
Yeah, so you should be at 1 advantage. Roll to hit. And you do so, and he brings up his long. You're minus 10 off of that. So that would be a 0 success level because he has reach on you. That's the other reason to infight is you get rid of the reach bonus. And he's going to go ahead and oppose that.
Also, if memory serves, two-handed weapon and a improvised weapon use different skills.
Yeah, he goes back to melee basic. So not his two-handed weapon skill. So he'd go to his basic melee. But he ends up blocking you. He gains an advantage. You lose yours, Alberic. And that was your attack. 3rd round. This time the battle seems to continue. The crowds react as Heinrich successfully blocks your attack. He comes in again with his Zweihandler. Boom! Ouch!
Oh,
God.
And that's a hit to the head.
let me try to mitigate some of that.
Yeah. If you use you used your resilience, didn't you?
Yes.
So you are now down at 0 resilience and 0 resolve, and you don't get any back until they're awarded to you. Okay, and that's a 2. So 21 goes down to 19. First of all, your head armor takes 1 damage point, so you have 1 less armor in your head. So whatever your outer layer or cloth, increase the damage by 1. And you take 19 points to the head, less your armor and toughness there.
So that would be.
Yeah,
10.
so right here, your head, let's take a look. Where's your character? There he is. So on the armor, your damage goes up on the open helm by 1. Now, hold on a second. Open helms have partial. So what that means is that rolls an even number to hit, and he did. Your open helm doesn't stop you at all, doesn't help you at all. So,
He rolled a 1.
oh, he rolled no 1. Yeah, so actually the partial does help. So at this point, you have 1 damage. Yeah, there we go. That would happen, right? So you have 9 points, less 21, less 19, you take 10 to the head.
Okay.
And he gains an advantage for that.
That would take me down to 0.
Does it? Okay.
Yes.
And so the crowd roars as he comes in with a big hit and hits you across your helm, and you collapse down, and they call the battle. However, at this point, Lady Tefane, make another track.
Okay.
For what it's worth, Alberic, That guy would have kicked my ass, and I think I'm better suited to one-on-one melee than you.
The two of you are continuing to follow her. She's definitely, you can see her in the distance. She's just crossed the rope bridge. It's too far for a crossbow shot, but she turns around, she sees you two, and with a scowl, she gallops her horse off into the distance. However, right at the end here, here's what happens. The watch come running in. Yeah. This guy charges.
Where are we?
You guys are down, about 3-4 rounds, 2-3 rounds away. And everyone's kind of looking surprised that the watch is rushing in. And this guy comes running in. And these guys come rushing at you, Alberek. And they have halberds, and they're halberds, and they strike. At this point, anyone have combat aware?
Yes.
1 second.
Okay, Alberek, make a, what is it, a cool or a perception? I forget. What does it say under combat aware?
Perception.
Perception. Make a perception. It's a challenging, so 0 modifier. You don't have any rerolls left. You don't have any resilience. So, unfortunately, that was really close. That would be the only thing that would save you. Who else has combat aware?
I do have. Well, no, I have combat reflexes.
No, that's plus on your initiative. Anyone else? Okay, so this is their surprise round. They come rushing in. Unfortunately, they get 2 advantage each. 1 for the charge and 1 for the surprise. And they're going to strike both of these, and you hear them shout, "Blood for the blood god."
God.
Oh, fuck.
And what am I doing? I can highlight them all. Stupid.
Well,
Okay.
hopefully, the guy who just kicked your ass will also be able to save it.
Okay, and this is their surprise round, and then we're going to roll initiative. So here comes, I don't think things are going to be looking good for Alberek, unfortunately. And it gets crazier even after this. But the Watchmen of Corn come rushing in. The first one attacks Heinrich. And this can't be opposed. So that is a 14-point hit. And with impale to the body, which has weak points, and scores a critical. That's not a critical. The APs are ignored. And Heinrich has how much armor there in his body? That much. So 14. He takes some wounds. The second guy comes in and hits at plus 20 for the 2-on-1. That's a critical. That does go right through his armor, so he doesn't get his armor hits. So that's a 10-point hit less. Subtract 2 from that. That's that's 7. So he takes some more wounds. Then he takes a critical to the body. Here it comes. He gains 1 stun condition. He's got to make a easy endurance plus 40. He should make that. He does. But he does gain a stun condition. And he takes another wound. So here comes the stunned. And another wound for Heinrich.
This is just mean.
The third guy,
That
I
is
know.
brutal.
I didn't create this. Don't blame me. I'm just the
I'm
mess.
not blaming you, but
Don't shoot the messenger. I know it is brutal.
I am
Anyway,
saying, like, this is, especially if it's supposed to happen when someone's disabled. Yeah, this is like fuck you, rocks fall.
yeah, it's pretty brutal. There's the only way you could stop this somehow is you have combat aware to prevent surprise, and then you can get in and possibly do something, or intercede on behalf of Alberich or Heinrich. But yeah, this is just brutal. I apologize. I apologize. I'm sorry. The rest of the campaign's not like this. Okay, 13. Less his armor is 5 more. And Heinrich is there. And then the final guy also at plus 40. Actually, plus 60 for flank rear attack. Here comes. And ouch. That is a 12, 19-point hit to the body, 10 more to Heinrich. And ouch. That's a plus 70 critical to the body. And that's death. So Heinrich dies. Okay, I'm sorry, Alberich. I apologize. Here it comes. First one's just straight up. Ooh, and he misses. Go ahead and make. Nope. That's you take 5 to your left leg, which is nothing. So you take 1 wound, because all hits do 1 wound, but you can oppose. So that's 1.
Well, I'm down to 0, so.
He has a massive humble there, though, which is hilarious.
Oh, so you take 1. So that's a plus 10 critical to the left leg.
Yep.
Ouch. Yeah.
Oh.
And there it is. Lucky roll on my part. That was a 97. Yeah. Okay. You have a fate. So you can use, yes, it is generally unfair. You can use a fate for that.
Yes.
And here comes the second. Plus 20. Oops, for the 2-on-1. That's a, I forgot the plus 20, so that's 2 more. So that's a 15 to your right arm. The hack reduces your armor by 1.
Oh,
so,
did I not get to oppose that check, or
no,
is it
you can't oppose. You're surprised. Yeah,
Okay.
It's a surprise round. Everyone was surprised. So, why ambushes are very, very nice. Okay, so that's a 13, 15-point hit less your armor, and subtract 1 off your armor and toughness from your right arm.
All right.
So that's a plus. How much damage is that? Your right arm is 8, so that would be 7. So yeah, so that's 7. So you take 1 damage to your right arm.
Which arm is your mechanical arm again?
No, that's my leg.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
it's the leg. Okay, so that's 7. So that is a 15 less 7, 8.
Wait, which leg was that again?
That was a different leg. But he got hit in the arm, I think.
No, I mean, which leg was his mechanical one? If it was his left leg, wouldn't I just
left
smash?
leg. Oh, that was a hit. Left leg.
Yeah, wouldn't I just smash it and not have anything to do with killing him?
Yeah. You know what? Do you remember Alberich?
It should be listed somewhere here. Let me check back. I think I actually have it in criticals. No, inventory then. Let me check all my stuff. Where the hell did I put it?
I don't remember. Yeah.
I do believe it was left leg.
Okay. One of the reasons to get combat aware, though, that's a
Yes.
good skill to have to prevent surprises. Okay, so let's. What do you do? Did we decide? Just roll random then. Roll percentile, 1 through 50. You can choose which leg it is. Left leg. We'll make 1 through 50 left leg. Okay, so it was your right leg is your mechanical leg. So then, unfortunately, that's 15-point hit. Less 7 is plus 80 to the right leg. This will probably do it.
Yep.
And
No, this one is the right arm. I was bringing it up because the last one was left leg.
oh, okay. So let me do right arm and plus 80. Boom. Yeah. So your arm is severed, spraying blood, and he goes down. It is a new round.
You don't have any more fate points, fortune points, whatever.
Nope.
Nah, he's done. Yeah. So unfortunately, Alberic goes down, and here's what happens. You see all of them pull out their daggers, and they cut their own throats.
Well, that's not very corn of them.
Because all of a sudden you see a swirling dark mass. I'm just going to put them a GM layer for right now. You see a swirling, as the crowd is gasping, blood is spraying anywhere. The blood draws onto itself, ripples, and then pools upright into several slick forms.
Oh,
Okay, and you see this. Yeah, that was totally unfair. I totally agree. Absolutely agree. And you see this come up, and here is a handout.
I was about to say, I can't tell what I'm looking at. Oh.
Demons
God.
of Corn.
Demon Zerg.
Spooky ones.
God, it looks so
why am
familiar.
I glad we're not there?
Okay, and you can see they have two-handed swords, and they some show them as having flaming swords. This one doesn't, so I'm not doing the flaming sword thing, which causes ablaze conditions. The crowd's now screaming. They are running in earnest. Everybody roll a knit. 1, 2. I've got Evo over here. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got
And still
Heinrich.
doesn't have the plus 10 on mine.
And it still doesn't. Go ahead and increase it by 10. Make sure when you roll a knit, you 10. But what we'll do, put a modifier. Did you put a modifier of?
It didn't prompt a modifier, it just did the roll.
Okay.
We say
Well,
this
I
every
haven't.
time. There's no
Yeah,
workaround.
actually-
You just have to change it yourself, GM.
Yeah, you got to change it. Yeah, there isn't.
No, I mean, you have to change it because you have
here
access
is
to
a-
the turn order thing.
Okay,
Here is
so
a roll with the mod.
okay.
Wait.
No, it's you roll initiative off the combat. There's an initiative button.
Well, I can't do that, so I'm rolling the statistic.
Well, the
Wait,
initiative roll is a D10, though. The statistic
There we
roll
go.
means nothing.
There we go. I've got you up at 65, which puts you just under 2 of the blood letters. So you go right
Oh.
there.
That's actually
So-
quite nice.
So we're good. Now, I want Lady Tefane and Garrett. I'm going to bring you back. You are 3 rounds out of combat.
We'd be
Go
suckers
ahead.
to stop now.
What's that?
We'd be suckers to go back now.
You
I was
want
gonna
to,
keep
or you want to
following
keep
her.
going?
Yeah, I'd keep following her.
Okay. You're going to keep following her. Okay, so you're out of this combat. All right. So now, Bloodletter of Corn. Which one is first? This guy charges up to here. And is going to swing at the lady. And here it comes. Gains an advantage, so plus 10. And hits her in the head. At this point, there's no surprise. Everybody saw her. The Gravine is going to try to do something, though I don't know what she can do. She doesn't have a weapon.
Dodge.
I guess that's dodging then.
Yeah, she's going to have to dodge.
Any amount of dodging will help her here.
Yeah, let's do a
Unless it's a
dodge.
minus.
And
Oh, she's no good
she,
at that.
15, less her armor and toughness to the head. That's a 13-point hit.
Gaston took guard. You didn't take interpose though, did you?
Now she's going to go ahead and re-roll that. She does have some fortune, so she's going to try that again.
At my level of guard, I don't even have the option to get interpose.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
She'll take a Dark Pact and re-roll that again. Okay, so she's back to that. So
The
she's
odds
going
were
to
against her here.
she's going to
Clearly
take
she
a,
acted with the Zinch or something.
she is going to take a 10-point critical to the head. Plus 10
Ooh.
critical. Oh my God! Did I just roll 100? I
Oh, she's
just did.
dead.
Yep.
Well,
Just got her head cut off.
so much for that
Just got her
job.
head cut off.
She has
All
a fate
right.
point.
She
have a
doesn't
fate
have
point?
fate. No fate.
Well, that was an easy paycheck.
Okay, Bloodletter is done and gains an advantage. 2 advantage.
Man, there is so much nothing we could have done about this.
I know. It's just the dice gods at work. Okay, this one goes charging off this way, attacking anything that moves. This, Evo, what do you do?
Do I have a clear shot at the one that just killed the Gravane?
Yes,
Okay, I will shoot at it with my bow.
go for it.
That's without
9.
modifiers, so
Yeah. And the Bloodletter, he can't do anything about that. That's plus 40. So that's a 13-point hit. You hit him in the left arm. He takes some wounds as a bolt, an arrow sticks right in the arm.
Actually, wouldn't that be at close range?
It's at point blank.
So that's
Plus
plus 40. So
That's a
that's
plus
actually-
13. Yeah, it's a 13-point hit.
okay.
Yeah. And then this guy goes running off this way. At this point, all they care about is killing things, and you see him slicing down fleeing troops. Door, you're up.
I'm gonna try and cast, I guess, while getting the fuck away from that thing.
Go ahead. At this point, I think you can cast anything safely. No one's going to be paying attention to you.
Good point.
I mean, even if they were, would they know the difference between a petty and a regular? And this,
No, at
in
this
this
point-
chaos, yeah.
This is chaos. There's no way anyone's going to notice Bupkis. Nice
Phew.
hit. Okay, so that is a 16-point hit, or you can reduce the damage by 2 and generate more bolts. What do you want to do? For each bolt you generate, you can generate up to 3 bolts. You're reducing the damage by 2 each.
And that's for
each
different
other.
targets.
Yeah.
I don't care about different targets. I care about the fucker who just beheaded somebody 2 feet
Okay,
away.
so you want to. So this guy has a whole slew of wounds already. So you did a 16-point hit. Boom. You gain an advantage for that, and I assume that was a dart, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's 16 plus your willpower boost.
Which is 5.
And you see him disappear into a puff of smoke.
I'm
Nice
gonna
hit.
do like a gun symbol with my hand.
Wolf, what
blow
do you
it
do?
off.
I'm gonna spend my entire turn running for that giant hole that was exploded in that building behind us.
Okay. All right. Make a agility plus 20.
Oh, wrong page.
You can roll athletics off of combat if you want. There's an athletics button.
You know, it's funny. Yeah.
Nice. You're up right at the hole. What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, if that's as far as I get, I will. My intent is to keep on running through it, but I'm also going to start screaming, "Demons in the arena! The Gravine is down!"
Okay. Right on. Matthias. He leaps over. Let's have him do a leap. And you see he's worked himself already into a frenzy. It's automatic because he's also a flagellant.
It's all those beans that he had.
Tasty.
And so he is going to leap over. He does so. He charges straight ahead here. He pulls out both pistols and he's going to fire them both at once with his, he's got ambidextrous and he has, I think he has, hold on, let's go look. He has the one where you can attack twice. Does he? Which one is that? It's not Furious Assault. No.
Rage.
No, I forget which one. The dual wield. He does
Oh.
not have dual wield. So with one pistol, he attacks from the rear at just about point blank. We'll put it. So that's plus 60. Here comes pistol shot number 1. Boom. And with his frenzy, he's got to close in and melee leave. That's what frenzy does. So let me mark frenzy and I'll read it. Frenzy. He doesn't need to do the willpower test. Automatic. Yeah. So he's just going to run right in and he pulls out his sword. And that's Matthias. And his first attack, what did he do with the pistol? What did I roll on that? Oh, that's a plus
Very
20-point hit. And this thing takes a mighty shot right in the left arm. A bunch of its arm is just ripped away. Okay, and that's Matthias. He is gone. Bloodletter here continues to hack down people as he is going forward. He has worked himself into a frenzy also. Evo, what do you do?
Ooh, I can almost charge in. Would it be possible to charge and use taunt?
And use what?
Would it be possible to run and use taunt?
Sure.
Right,
First of
and
all, make a agility plus 40 to leap the fence without stumbling. You do so. So you were right here, so you can run up to 16. Oh, come on. There we go. And you're right back there, so you're running right up to here. Move your token right up to my blue line. There you go.
Got it.
And now you want to do a taunt.
I want to get the blood. I want to get the bloodletter to focus on me.
Make a charm. I'm
I
gonna
do
give
also
you.
have taunt.
Oh, you have taunt, and is that a talent, right?
No, that is a skill. That is a
It's a skill.
entertain taunt. It was from the first level
Roll
of my career.
Wow, roll it. I didn't know they had that. You have plus 20 on that, so that is a success. And you see the blood letter stop and turn towards you.
Yeah, I am just livid at this point at what happened to Alfred. I'm like, you wanna fight? Come on!
And this blood letter turns to face him, and he attacks. He gets to attack twice. Here's the first, and here is the second. And Matthias throws up his silver defense, and he has an advantage. So, boom. He doesn't block the first one, and he doesn't block the second one. So the first one does 14 points of damage, hitting him in the left arm. So he takes, oh my God, this guy's got 29 wounds. Wow. Matthias does. And the second one, that's a good thing because that's 15. He takes 10 more. Matthias takes 2 swacks from the bloodletter. And the bloodletter gains an advantage back. He had to spend it all to go into frenzy. Oops. Let's get that advantage marked. And at this point, who's up? Door. You still there, Door?
Yeah, I'm here. Are they in range of?
Yeah. Willpower bonus. As long as you can see them, and remember they automatically hit.
Okay.
Providing you
going
make
to-
your magic.
Get this one over here.
The
left
one by
one.
Evo? Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Go for it. Make a roll.
Okay, good.
Nice hit. 16 plus your willpower bonus of 5 is a 21-point hit. You hit him in the 90, which is a leg. 21-point hit less his armor. He takes a big hit. You gain another advantage.
That's literally 2 9s in a row that I rolled.
I know. You're rolling well. Wolf, you're still running and telling everybody.
Well, I'm just gonna flat out say what my goal here is. I'm trying to get as many guards, people out of this building as I can to rush out to help the arena, so that I can then search for money, jewels, gems, etc. I'm gonna find those goddamn crown jewels.
Okay, so you've okay.
To be fair, this is a pretty good distraction going on.
This is a pretty damn good distraction.
I mean, the Gravine is dead.
Where the hole is, you see the whole long corridor. There is a it's really just the number of cells right down here. And how do you even get in there? Oh, I see how you get in there. There's only 2 doors, it looks like, to exit this corridor. One of the cells is open. And the hole actually bolted, opened up part of the cell as well as part of the the whole wall collapsed. So actually, you're seeing one long corridor, which looks to be where all the cells are, and then you're seeing a smaller corridor where there's 2 doors on your left, and that looks to be the doors you want to take. And you run up to a door and you take a look, and you see a courtroom. It's now empty.
Right. I mean, I'm screaming the whole way.
Okay.
It's not like
so
I'm
you're screaming
trying
the
to.
whole way.
Yeah, it's not like I'm
There's-
trying to sneak through. I'm just being
Right.
me.
Two double door exits going south of the courtroom, leading to the main lobby of the courthouse. Okay, so you've exited out of there and you're in the main lobby. I'm going to actually just grab your character and temporarily show that map so you see what I'm seeing. And so Wolf, you're over here, and we go temporarily over to here. And you see that this whole area has been blown out. So you climb over some rubble. Here is the courthouse. Here's the door you came through. And you go out the double doors here, and that's about where you're at.
Got it.
So let's go back to the arena.
Yeah.
And here we have Matthias. He's frenzied. He lost his advantage, and he is going to attack twice. 1, 2. Oh, wow. Roll20 is rolling like a fiend right now. The Bloodletter of Corn gets to make a defense, and he opposes. And he doesn't block the first one, but he significantly reduces the damage. He does block the second one. All right. So the first one hits for 9 points, damaging the Bloodletter. The second one is a block. The Bloodletter lost his advantage on the first hit and then gains it back, so he stays the same. Bloodletter of Corn here comes to you, Evo. He is going to charge over the fence. He makes it easily. That's a good roll to get out of the way. And he comes up on you, Evo, and he makes an attack. Here comes the first one.
Hey.
That is, go ahead and make an oppose. You do. He loses. He didn't have any advantage. You gain another advantage. And here comes the second attack. Make an oppose.
Hey.
And that's a hit. You block both, so you gain another advantage and make a critical no modifier to the right arm. Let's see. These things might have talents. Nor critical hit effects. Conditions are normal.
Just
Okay.
punch the blood out of him.
So, yeah, he was taking a second swing, and basically I just hit that sword arm like right on the bicep as he's.
Yes, you do. And so he takes 3 more wounds, and then he takes 2 bleeding conditions, and he gains a stun condition. So here's the stun condition, and the 2 bleedings.
Does that end his frenzy?
No. The frenzy lasts until everybody he is frenzied against is dead or dying. Frenzy is something once you enter it, you can't get out of it unless you're. Actually, yeah, it does, because he's stunned. Forgot about that. Yeah. So that does end his stun. Now, here we go.
You have to make a hard endurance test or he becomes unconscious.
Oh, he does. Okay. Let's do that. And hold on. He's got a skill called Painless. Ignore critical effects. Conditions are normal. Let me see what Painless does. That may ignore the the bleeding painless is painless. All non-amputation penalties suffered from critical wounds are ignored, although conditions are suffered as normal. So he ignores the
torn muscle.
Yeah, he ignores that. So basically, and what is that? Take a hard or okay. So he's going to ignore the torn muscle, but he gains the stun condition and the 2 bleedings. All right, so that's the end of that. And I forgot I have another attack against Matthias because this guy's got champion, and every time he successfully blocks, he gets an attack, 1 free attack. So the chaos guy, that's +10, attacking the witch hunter. And that's a hit, and the witch hunter gets 1 more defense posed. And that's a 14-point hit. Ooh. And Matthias is looking pretty hurting. All right. Bloodletter. Evo, you're up.
All right, I'm going to take a nice big swing at this bastard.
Go ahead.
At the head, as usual.
Yeah, fire away. I'm
actually going to spend a fortune to re-roll that.
I would. He has no advantage. Go ahead.
There we go.
Hit. And he absorbed 4 of that, so that's a 13 9-point hit.
Actually, if he's stunned, can he even oppose?
Yeah, he can oppose, but that's at -10. I forgot to take the -10 modifier. All he can do is oppose. He can't do any attacks against you.
And my stun roll.
Oh, and he makes, okay, 1 thing at a time though. So that's a 13 less 3 is a 10-point hit, less his armor. So he takes a couple wounds. He is still up. He now makes a endurance check, and he doesn't, so he gains a 2nd stun, which stacks.
Finally hit with that.
Yeah, which stacks for 2. Okay. And that's that. This guy is going to attack. He gains a 2nd advantage on that. He's going to attack the poor witch hunter, who I think his days are numbered. And he hit him in the head for the 1st attack. And Matthias opposes. And that's a 15-point hit. And Matthias' head gets chopped off. Automatic. Okay, so the witch hunter is dead. Door, you are up. And now he's got 3 advantage.
I have 3 advantage?
No,
this.
Okay.
Yeah,
bloodletter.
Perhaps you can see about taking those advantage away.
Any wound will cause the advantage to go bye-bye.
Which one?
This guy down here.
Also, because he did take a pretty big hit at the start, and I don't want to get 2v1'd.
Yeah.
You don't like DP?
This is not this is not a game where you want to be the tank. No one should actually desire to be the tank in this game.
Unless you're playing the knight. Something like that.
I'll notice that this guy's no longer
Yeah.
at all.
The witch hunter has been cut down. And fortunately, unless you want to reroll, that's a miss.
I'm rerolling.
Go for it. And that's a hit. You do 0. Plus your willpower bonus is 5, which is enough to cause a wound and take out his advantage.
I bypass armor if that matters.
Not with petty.
Doesn't work that way?
No, it's only with arcane. Once you get blast or bolt, you bypass armor.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you do that. Wolf,
Yes.
let's switch maps. Where do you want to go?
Hold on a second. A little blurry.
It is very blurry.
No, sorry, I'm trying to read the numbers and where they... I mean, do I know this layout? Have I been in here before?
No, not really. Just run. You want to run
We
upstairs.
wandered through it initially, didn't we?
Yeah, you kind of wandered. There's judges' chambers down here
I mean, the fact
below.
that I'm a guard, though, is what I'm asking. Since I had to guard her and she went through this place, I'm assuming.
Yeah, she did.
All right.
So, where do you want to go?
I guess I want to head straight ahead, take a right, go up the stairs.
Mm-hmm. So we'll put you right here, making athletics plus 20.
So
Let's
last
see if
roll
they
I
even
made.
give us a range. Yes, they do. 5, 10, that's about right. This is not a huge courthouse. Athletics plus 20. There you go. And you are up here. And what is 14 and 13? A library and chapel de Verena.
Right. I'm gonna circle around. From the outside of the building, the courthouse. Wait a second, there's a picture.
You're looking at windows. You can see
Right.
windows that overlook the yard in the back.
There was no balcony on the front of the building, right? I can't really tell.
No balcony on the front, no.
But there's
There's a balcony right here.
rather
overlooking.
large set of windows, though. I'm gonna head for those large set of windows that you can see from the front of the building that's above the doorway.
Here or down here?
No, I'm assuming where it's the line that says first. I'm assuming that's the front of the building.
This is the front,
What
right
is
here.
the 16? Apparently, I'm heading for the lounge.
Yeah, you're lounging it. Okay,
No, yeah,
that's
I said the large set of windows that's on the second floor facing the front of the building, because that looks like the most important chamber from the outside,
right.
which apparently
Right
is
here.
the lounge, which is not the
the
most...
lounge. Okay, you'll find that out soon enough.
Yeah.
Okay, Matthias is dead. Bloodletter of Corn. Let's go back over to the other map. And Bloodletter of Corn. Where is he? That's him right here.
Yeah, the
all
really
he-
beat up one, or the one that's stunned and bleeding.
All he can do. Whoops. Let's go reopen character sheet. All he can do is try to come out of being stunned. So it's just flat out endurance. And he does not. Evo.
Does he take any extra damage from the bleeding?
Yes, he does.
All right. I'll hit him again.
Where? Let's go. Oh, there we go.
Or actually, if he's stunned, can I move around unopposed?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will move right over here,
Uh-huh.
and then I'll hit him again.
Okay, that's plus 20 for rear or flank. Roll. And he opposes at minus 20 for being stunned. Ooh, but you have the higher value, so you hit for 6, which causes 1 wound, and you see him